Um, how do I, which information do I share to my contacts so they can join?
Okay, I'll put it in the chat. So we're live now.
How do
Hey.
Which information do I share to my contacts so they can join?
Yes.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
Let me.
So we're live now.
Okay, let's see. This is kind of a learning curve. Okay, I'm going to hit chat, and then I will put in. Can you hit chat on your side? And then I can put in a link. V. Find your local number. I think that's correct. That's my Zoom meeting. This is what we're doing right now. So you can just copy the Zoom meeting link.
Okay.
And then share that, and then they can come and join us. And then I will get the YouTube link as well.
Okay, send that one also. I am getting in WhatsApp.
You're getting what? Oh, you have some lag, yeah, with your internet. There's my YouTube link. And then I will put this on Facebook as well. So here we go, YouTube link, since we're live. Okay, let's go. So hi, everyone. Let's see. Did I lose you, Justin? Oh, you're frozen. I don't know why you're frozen. So anyway, Justin is frozen. Hi, my name is Jenny. We're doing our Feng Shui live. This was supposed to be a chat with Justin, but Justin is frozen right now. He's in Puerto Rico. They're 3 hours ahead from where I am, which is the Pacific Standard Time. That's where I am, so it's 10 a.m. And let's see if Justin can get back on. Today we were going to talk about energy in Feng Shui. So we'll see how this will turn out. Oh, there you are.
Okay. Yeah, I changed I'm using my hotspot now.
Okay. So, you know, Justin, maybe you can introduce yourself to everybody.
Oh, we have people already? Nice.
No, but this not people already, but this is live.
All right, so anyway, welcome. My name is Justin. I'm a Feng Shui consultant in Puerto Rico. So now I'm working in collaboration with Jenny to help spread the knowledge and
Blue Mountain knowledge.
Yeah, so if you have like questions or whatever you want to know about this topic, if you have no idea of what are we talking about, just put it in the chat or send us an email or whatever. We're here to, as I said, spread the knowledge, develop awareness, and you know, like help people to understand all this chi energy, flow of nature, and helps you have a more balanced life. You know, like we are living in some stressful times. So this is an open chat, so a forum where we can answer as many questions as we can. If we don't know the answer, we're gonna look for it, and
that's absolutely right.
Yeah, we just want you to have a better understanding. And also we're learning. I learned from Jenny learns from me, and this is a process for everybody. So welcome.
So Justin, tell me, when did you learn about Feng Shui? How did you come across Feng Shui, and especially Blue Mountain Feng Shui?
I was, it's very interesting. I met this guy that was helping my family to he was a consultant, a feng shui consultant, and he was helping my family with their business. And then he met me, I met him, and my family wanted him to help me with my school, with other stuff, and we kind of like click,
Right.
and he took me like his, the little grasshopper. So I was he was a student from Jenny's, also feng shui teacher, Master Shanton Street, and he pretty much spread all the knowledge. He taught me everything. I was with him doing consultations, seminars, back and forth, up and down, everywhere with him for 2 years. Then he kind of disappeared.
Do you
He
know
had
why he
business.
disappeared?
He had other businesses. He moves. He's this kind of person that is very exclusive. So you cannot find him anywhere. So like he ghosted. So he came like pop up and then choop, he left.
I
And
see.
then I started looking for more information about feng shui because
Yes.
I came good at it. I loved it. I
Mhm.
understand it. And then I wanted to learn more, but there's no information anywhere. So I started reading, but all the information that you find in the internet doesn't make sense. It just confuses you more. And the more you
That's
read,
right.
the more you get confused.
Yep.
And it because there's a lot of contradictory knowledge. Some people say some rules, other people say other rules, and then you don't know which one is telling the truth. And
Absolutely.
I started looking information, and eventually I got to the Blue Mountain Institute. I managed to get their contact, and I traveled to Seattle, and that's where I met you, and I
Yes.
met Dr. Sue,
Yes.
and I was about the first time I started learning. I was 17. Remember I was going from high school to college, but I was still in high school when I started learning all this, and then I was like 20, 21 when I made it to Seattle for the first time, and after that I just fell in love because, guys, I will give you a tip. And this will help you to understand when you look in the internet, when you're reading a book, always look for, and I learned this from our teacher. Always look for knowledge that makes common sense, because it's the sense that everybody share. Well, at least most of people has common sense. So if you read something that doesn't make sense to you, then it's not good feng shui, because feng shui is based on natural principles. We human are nature itself. So when you read something that it's in alignment with the natural principles, then it makes resonance with you, and then you go, oh yeah, it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
If that don't happen, if that process don't happen and you read it and then wait, but and it makes you get more confused, then it's not good feng shui knowledge, because
I have to totally agree with that. That's how I came across. I came across Dr. Zoo in a different way, but I remember him saying, I mean, because I would read a lot of stuff on the internet and I would go back to him and say, hey, I read this. Is it true? And then he would get really mad and he would say, stop
yeah,
reading the internet. Stop it. But there's a lot of it out there. You don't know what's true and what's not true. So I had to ask, you know,
yeah,
it's
but
just confusing.
and yeah, and another misunderstanding is that people think that feng shui is only applicable to home designs or interior designs. I mean, Jenny, she's extremely good interior designer, but it's because that's what she likes. So she decides to apply feng shui into that she loves.
Well, I did feng shui before. I mean, I did interior design before feng shui.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying. That because you
that's
like
why
it.
I'm doing it, if you know what I mean.
So your feng shui knowledge pretty much enhance that what you're doing.
Correct. Correct.
But not necessarily Feng Shui is strictly for interior or architectural design. Feng
That's
Shui,
right.
you can apply it in anything in life because, as I said, it follows natural principles. And if we humans are nature, so what Feng Shui just it's an expression of ourselves that it's part of understanding the flow of nature and how to take advantage of that those energies or the potential to do some stuff. So it helps you to understand the energy of the flow of energy and take advantage of it. Like for example, let's say that energy or flow is like a river, and some people go to swim in the river, other people go fishing, other people go rafting, kayak. It's still the flow is water, but the river, oh no, the river is only to go fishing. You cannot do anything else in the river. So it's kind of like that. Feng Shui, it is there. It's just Feng Shui is pretty much the understanding of this flow and how we use the knowledge. It it depends on each individual. Not necessarily you gotta be an interior designer or an architecture. You can use the knowledge for other stuff like
Well, I
gardening.
think that's true for Blue Mountain Feng Shui. A lot of other Feng Shuis are very limited. You know, if you're doing astrology, it's more limited. Like we can talk about, for example, the virus from a Feng Shui perspective from Blue Mountain because we understand the energies. But
Yeah.
you know, other practices can't do that. It's a much bigger, encompassing kind of knowledge. Would you agree?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty much that. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm looking. Sorry, I'm in the Zoom app, and
Mhm.
it's you are streaming in YouTube also, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So I'm trying to get to the YouTube part because I want to know if people write something over there, and then we
Oh,
might
you
be able
want a
to help.
separate screen? You see on the chat, have you clicked on chat?
Okay.
At the bottom, it says YouTube. There's a YouTube link I put in there
Okay.
in the Zoom group chat. At the very bottom, it says,
Chat. Also, right.
did you click on it? And then it brings up a column.
Okay. Yeah. I'm in YouTube already.
So, and
Changing.
it's YouTube live is actually a few seconds delayed from what
Yeah.
we do. Yeah,
Okay.
just a few seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
But
can add our Zoom link to the YouTube. I'm not very good with technology. I'm so sorry. But that would be good.
yeah, this is fun. This is another
You
learning
like
process.
this kind of stuff, don't you? Because you're a techie.
But I never done it before. I mean, live streaming for me. This is my first time, and I've
This is
seen
only
a
my
lot of
second time. Yeah, that's why
other
I'm not.
videos.
Yeah, this is still all new to me as well. But
It
I
makes me
figured,
feel
you know,
like
we have
I'm
a
on
lot
TV.
that we could share. We've learned so much from Dr. Zhu, and hopefully I can get him on YouTube as well. He's currently in Taiwan, which I'm very happy about because the Taiwanese government has been extremely forward thinking and supportive. They have a very good system. He said they have their machinery. The government gave the masks companies, the manufacturers, they gave them money to say, go 24 hours, you know, give us all the masks you can produce. And, you know, we can help everybody. And because they acted so swiftly and precisely, they have everything under control. It's very reassuring for their population.
Oh,
It's really good.
nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. You know, maybe we should do that on a state level. I don't know. That could be an idea, you know, because I think if we wait for, you know, the federal level, it just takes too long. We have to be a little bit more proactive. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sharing now. I'm sharing the YouTube link. It's my
Okay.
contacts. So let's
Yeah, we'll
see.
see. That'll be fun. So how is
Uh,
it in Puerto Rico? Tell us about it.
um,
I know
the
you've been
situation.
through a lot of stuff in Puerto Rico in the last year, right?
Yeah, we we've been through a lot. But it's fun because it's breaking the patterns. It's breaking the people's habits. So we in Puerto
What did it
Rico.
start with? Was it the hurricane? What did no earth? What did you have? I can't remember now. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, two years ago we had or two and a half, something like that. We had the Irma hurricane. Then couple months after Irma, we had Maria.
Oh,
Um,
that's right.
then we spent 1 year without power, 6 months, and then the other
Oh
6 months
my
were some
goodness.
sectors. So when we got power, when
Yeah,
things were start to get better,
yeah.
well, like autumn last year by October or something like that,
Mhm.
we started having earthquakes, strong
Oh
earthquakes.
my
The South
gosh.
got destroyed most parts, and um,
So how did
yeah,
you
we
guys
had
survive without power?
how we did.
Yeah.
Well, many people had power plants. I pretty much was cooking with gas stove, like
I
camping
see.
little stove,
I see.
and I was buying ice bags like every 2 days or every 3 days to keep
Oh.
the food to not get damaged. Trying to
Oh.
consume like I was trying to buy stuff that I don't need to store in freezer, but some
I see.
meats, fish, stuff like that. I need to buy ice. It was crazy. Restaurants were helping. A lot of people were eating outside. I was eating outside. Most of our money were spent in food in
Mm.
other places. Um, but then we got power, everything started to get back to normality, and almost a year after that we had the earthquakes, and also we had, well, honestly I think the earthquakes were more recently, and a little bit before, between like right before the earthquakes
Mm-hmm.
we had a civil revolution where we kicked out our governor,
Oh.
Ricky. So that happened a
Yeah, you
couple
had a
months.
lot going on, didn't you?
Yeah, the thing is that during the Maria process, the hurricane, the government did many wrong stuff. Like
I
they
see.
hide the death of about 4,000 people. Um,
Oh.
in fact, the couple months ago, they
Yeah.
found storage, like big storage and containers with supplies that the federal government sent to Puerto Rico, and they were never like
Distributed.
they never made it to the public. You know, tons of food, bottles of water, they were hidden in storage and containers. And so, people
Unbelievable.
were mad. We kicked out our governor. We spent a couple months without governor, and
Mhm.
then the earthquakes, and now the virus. So for Puerto Rico, Puerto
Sounds like
Rican
tough.
has been going through, yeah, it's this big process of like life changing. Like we are adapting. Oh, I got a job. Oh no, I don't have a job. Oh, I got another. Oh no, I don't. You know, in now Puerto Ricans are people that, oh guys, we are living in the Caribbean. You know, here we are one season. We are love to party, go out to the beach. We live in an island, and now say, hey, you cannot go to the beach or you will get arrested. You cannot go out. So for us, it's very restricted, and there's a lot of stress out there. So in fact, like crime is supposed to go down because of this situation. Not many people outside, but it hasn't happened because there's more stress, and people are robbing those places that are closed, or in the houses. There's a lot of controversy in the houses
You mean like
Um,
relationship issues, stress issue?
yes, yeah, because okay, imagine this: you have the house, you always work outside, kids always go out, so you don't spend too much time inside. And let's say the house is a mess, like there's clutter, there's a lot of stuff, so people are always out. And now you put everybody in, say, hey, you gotta stay there. And it's been almost 3 weeks now. So, um, when you get that energy of many people, if you have a small house,
Yes.
eventually the house, maybe, I mean, this is not the case for everybody, but if we see the house as a living being, and the house has certain amount of energy to feed those people, and you go to the house to rest. So, but if you're spending your too much time in the house, everybody in the house at some point won't have enough energy to maintain or sustain all the family members for so many hours, for so many days. So eventually we'll start we will start to be in lack of resources. What will be that resources? Chi. So we don't realize it, but when there's lack of chi, eventually chi is a essential resource. You don't have chi, you die. So eventually at the subconscious level, people will start to fight for that resource. You don't necessarily do it literally, but there you get arguments, you get misunderstanding. Someone say, hey, bring me water. You always want me to do stuff for you. Go get it yourself. And people like, it doesn't make sense. So if people get hyped like this, because there's stress, there's not enough
No place
resource.
to
If you have a
release.
small
No
house,
place to release.
yeah. So um, it's been a hard process for everybody. People
Yeah.
now are looking for other ways to release that stress and to feed from new energy. So some people are doing camping in the backyard.
Oh,
Some people,
interesting.
yeah, you go to backyard, do camping, do cooking classes on YouTube, do this, learn in YouTube, like, get active, get the mind out of the place.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely. I agree. We
yeah,
have to get our minds and move our bodies because, in a small confined space, we don't get enough body movement. So we have pent up energy. So it's good to
yeah,
start some kind of regimen within your home. And it could be like, that's why I want to do a little bit more Qigong, just, how doctors do does the tapping, things like that. You need to do that kind of physical movement. Otherwise, our body just and muscles just atrophy. So that's something we can talk about. Taras also wanted to do some kind of exercise, I think that's a really good thing to move our bodies as well. Not
mm,
just our minds,
yeah,
but our bodies.
yeah. I wanted to do exercise also, but for example, I walk my dogs, I run with them a little bit, but also I've been keeping my mind busy with this stuff, and I'm building electronics, drones, and I'm learning, I'm helping in the houses, like installing new lamps, stuff that my mother bought that still in boxes. So hey, let's open that box. Let's work with it. Whatever,
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's also a good
So,
time to clear the clutter. And clean
yeah,
your house. I mean, it sounds so
the,
basic, but
we can clear the clutter of the house and of our body also. Two,
yeah,
two, two for one combo.
I think when we are in a situation that we're not accustomed to, like now, you kind of begin to think, oh, you kind of begin to check your own values. What do you value? What is important to you? Things like that, because we have time now. We have time to think. So
Yeah.
The only problem is I think there's a lot of, you know, what would you say? Pull, because we're addicted to the internet, you know, to become distracted and kind of do too much, you know, YouTube or too much distraction, watch the news too much. And then that builds, I think, more fear, that builds more anxiety. So one suggestion would be to make time. If you want to watch this, make time for that. But you have to make time for other activities and to um, keep you going, basically. Yeah.
Pretty much, it's look for ways to channel the energy and not let it build up and then like suddenly explode. It's
So
just
my way, what I'm doing, I'm writing actually. That's one of my ways to let out my energy. Journaling. Also, I'm nearly finished with my book, How to Find a Good Feng Shui House. So, Justin, I need you to translate.
I haven't read that book. I read the other one, the Truth, Myths, and Misunderstandings, but I didn't know about that one.
No, I'm doing it now.
Ah, you're right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I'm spending my time.
Writing a book, that's a very good way to spend it. Yeah.
Yeah. Writing is a very good way for me to also release a lot of my energy, you know. And it's also, writing is very therapeutic for me because it helps me reflect. It helps me become more aware of where I am. And I find it very, very helpful. Very helpful.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
great. When you get that book done,
Yeah.
you know, we gotta like share it as much as we can, because I've seen the book that Walgreens has, and I've seen people buying that, and we need something with more clear knowledge.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you, and then you can give me your feedback too.
Right.
I'm nearly, yeah. This, it'll be done. I finished last night. I had a goal, but I just have to maybe relook at my conclusion a little bit. Maybe you can give me feedback what I need to say. That would be good.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Looking forward to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna see. I'm trying to open the chat in the YouTube, but I cannot. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Wait, I think I made it. Let me say.
Did you figure it out?
I think. Let me see. I'm writing. Okay. Can you see it?
Hang on. I open my screen. I don't know how to do that. I don't know.
I went to the screen in the YouTube and said tap to open live chat, and now I can comment over there. So
okay. I don't know how to do that. So anyway, I think we're still on.
yeah.
Okay,
Right.
that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, so you know, I think in the future, I'd still, you know, think we can continue and do different kinds of chats. We can ask people for topics they're interested in. If they have any questions, we'd be happy to answer the best we can. If not, you know, we always can research it and talk to, you know, Dr. Zhu. We have access to him. So that's how I'd like to move forward.
Yeah. You see, there's someone else waiting in the YouTube live chat, but now it went up, I guess. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I want to be ready, like, so if someone have a question, or you know,
That's a good
someone
idea.
something, I want to know how to be able to respond. So guys, you know, this is the first time we're doing this. We are newbies in this thing,
absolutely.
so we are like trying to spread the knowledge and learn at the same time how to do this process. And but it's so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah. And
So
we have to spread the Blue Mountain knowledge. You know, it's really important. Blue Mountains philosophy, you know, in harmony with nature, in tune with the heart. So it's all about nature. And here, you know.
yeah. In fact, this morning
Yeah.
when I was every morning I go out, start to prep coffee, and then we have this conversation with my parents about like the update news about what's going on. I'm not watching the news, but my family keeps me updated. So every morning I'm starting prepping my breakfast, and then oh, you see the desk count just increased, and they have an app that it's updating
Oh,
like every
really?
time about
Oh,
yeah, there's
really?
an app that
That's
shows
not, I
you
don't
like
know if
every
that's good
time.
energy.
So you know, they tell me, oh, now we have, I think we are by 11 cases or something like that in Puerto Rico. I mean, that has died, and about 300 in cases, but they tell me about the Trump decisions and the death count. Oh, United States, oh, New York now has this kind of amount, whatever. And it is, you know, a lot of people are giving so much focus
Mhm.
on the victims, on the uh, decisions like, oh, I cannot go out. Oh, now they put the extended the curfew, or you know, people are always focused, and the news also are spreading most of that knowledge about um, what what's going on, but they are focusing in the bad aspects of what is going on, because there's positive aspects of what is going on also. And I was doing you know, this my I don't want to sound too like cold-hearted. I'm trying, I would try to be objective about all
Okay.
this, because
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I know I have a friend, a very good friend that also got the virus, and
Oh, sorry.
you know, so I don't want to be like cold-hearted about the people who are infected or the people are dying. I'm trying to talk in a objective perspective, but I was calculating this morning the cases that the people have died, in relation to human population in the whole planet Earth. And we still haven't reached, let me, I'll look my calculator real quick,
Yeah.
because I had it here, but I was checking, and you see, we haven't even reached we are about 0.0005%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, we're not even in point, I mean, 0.5% or something like that. The people who has died from this in relation to the human population
Mm-hmm.
is so minimum,
Mm-hmm.
but the consequences in the planet Earth are so great. Like for example, the atmosphere now
Mm-hmm.
is in a it is like it was 30 years ago. Like the ozone layer
Mm-hmm.
and those gases, you know,
Mm-hmm.
they are healing. The waters are cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Wildlife are spreading. Wildlife
Mm-hmm.
that were moved from, oh, we're gonna build a city here, hey, you all animals here, get out from here. Now they are
Mm-hmm.
like going
Coming
back,
back.
and yeah.
So it's
So
interesting, isn't it? It's all the big cities that are having issues.
yeah, so I was telling my family that uh this, you know, if you see it from an outer perspective, you go out of the globe, you're in the space, and you see this little globe that it's full of life. This process in the long term is much more beneficial, not for just humans, but for every living being inside this globe, this little bubble. I
Planet
say
Earth.
little because from the space perspective, it's just a little bubble. But you know, people are focusing so much in how many people are dying, and they are not.
Because for a human being, it's a very more, it's real for us, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
If your neighbor dies, right? It's much more real.
yeah, of course. But I want people don't lose the big picture
Okay.
because, for example, when people do go to a revolution against their governor, oh, we are doing this for the future generations, and in a revolution, people might die. You're going aggressive against something else, and but they are doing it for the future. So if we stop for a moment and we look at this as a natural revolution, it's for a much better future. You know, as I said, it's not just about humans. Let's talk about
The planet.
every living being that is inside here. You know what happened in the I forgot the name, the big forest, Amazon forest.
Yeah, yeah,
Burned down.
yeah.
Also, Australia burned
Yes.
down.
Parts of
So
California. Yeah.
people felt bad about it, but people were not doing anything about it. I mean, they tried to stop the fire at the moment, but yeah, after that, people go back to their living. Yeah, people keep consuming and you know the that was not enough to create an impact or an awareness about, hey, wait, we're messing up this too much. But this process now, what's happening now, it is uh, creating results. So and as I said, I mean, I'm also feel bad. I have feelings. For people who are getting sick. I'm not saying that, oh, let's keep killing humans. That's not the point that I'm bringing. The point that I'm bringing is to change the focus, because you're in your house, you cannot go out, and every news that you see is, oh, people are dying. Oh, another one, another one, another one. You know, you will get started. Oh, when is gonna be my turn? So it's not about living in fear, but living in awareness of, okay, this is happening. What can I do to not get infected, or what can I do to stay healthy and keep my family safe?
Right.
But understand that it's a natural process. Even though there's a lot of hypotheses that this is an attack from the government and this virus is genetically created, whatever. It's happening,
That's right.
it's biology, it's nature,
That's right.
and you know, the outcome will be positive. Eventually, even if you don't see it right now, it will be positive because it has bringing more positive results now than the negative, which is 0.00005% of population died. That's the negative, and yeah, there's a lot of suffering. But you know how many living beings will be created from after all this? Same as the Amazon. Uh, remember the wishing, the 5 element theory.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, people are commenting. Hey, hey.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, and you too. Some
Oh,
friends.
great. Oh, great.
So, um, so in the whooshing, in
Yeah.
the 5 element theory, do
Yeah.
you have the chart that
Yes,
you
I
can?
do. Hang on, hang on. I actually pulled it up, and I'm going to share it. Hang on.
I think I have something here in my phone also. Downloads. Let me see, because this will help
Wait.
for people to understand. what I what
I'm
I
going to share
wanted
my
to do.
screen, and then I am going to pull it up. Here we go. Here. There. Can you see it?
Okay, yeah. So I see it, but in YouTube people cannot see it.
Oh, they can't?
I see it. No, well, I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm going to YouTube. Yeah, in YouTube. I'm not sure, but I'm looking anyway here. Um,
I think they can.
mm,
I think they can see my screen.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not, well, I don't know. Let me tell you.
Okay. Anyway, look at this. So, remember what happened in the Amazon and also Australia. So, if we
If
look
we
at
look at
this
the,
chart, let me see. Okay. So let me see. Oh yeah, it changed now. Oh yeah, I see it in YouTube.
is
So
there? Yeah.
yeah. So
Because
look,
there's
you
a
have,
lag. There's a lag.
yeah, sorry, I forgot about it. But okay, this chart is one of the principles in Feng Shui. Is one of the natural laws, and it helps us to understand natural transformation process. So this is a transformation process, and all the process that's been going on, including those big fires, are
Right.
part of it. So some people will, oh, I feel bad for the koalas and kangaroos, and yeah, but look at this. There's two relationships here.
Right.
One is uh, the big circle, which is the enhancement, where each element enhance or it's auspicious or helps for the other element to grow. So, for
Correct.
example, fire enhance earth. So also in farming, when you farm, people burn the land, and then that makes the land more rich in minerals, and they put the new seeds and you get healthy crops. So imagine if you take that to a massive scale like Amazon forest. Forget about, oh yeah, Amazon forest was intentionally burned down.
Out of our
That
control.
yeah, that's if that's your focus, you will keep feeling bad.
Right.
But there everything is yin yang. There's this aspect, then there's positive
That's
aspect.
absolutely, nothing is
So
all good. Nothing is all bad.
it's
There's always
just
good and bad, and there's bad and good.
bad and good. So it's all where your focus is. So okay, it got burned down, but you have no one has idea of how many new species or how many living plants will grow from this situation. Um, so those big trees were taking over all these small living beings for many years. Now those big trees don't exist anymore, and new life can overcome. So this virus also is creating something similar. It's just giving the opportunity to other stuff to grow, to manifest, and what I want people to understand about this is to change the focus, open your mind a little bit, and you will be able to feel better or understand better, be more objective. And as you said, there's nothing good or bad. Both are equally the yin yang, just exactly the same. It's just where the focus is, and
Well,
that
Taras joined us now.
yeah, I see that he's connecting. Hi, how you doing, Tara? I don't hear him.
Oh, maybe he doesn't have his volume on, and he has his
Oh,
children in the background probably, but he's listening in on us, which is good, which is great. So yeah,
nice.
like you say, it's fire. It burned down into ash, and once it, we can expect growth again, right?
Yeah, yeah. And let me say something. It's
That's what we were
finding.
talking. I was talking to Taras about it, and we were saying, the virus is from a Wu Xing theory. is water. You know, the energy is dispersed. It goes all around. And if you look at this chart, how do we control that? We control it with earth. How do you control water? You build dams, you know, you build up the earth to stop the water. And to do that, you need cooperation. So we all need to cooperate and stay at home. That's the key to stopping this water.
Yeah, it is like that. It's this, yeah, we have water here.
Yeah.
I said that there's two relations. I was talking about the outer relation,
Correct.
how they move like this, which is enhancement. But also there's this other relation that you see the other arrows, which is restricted relationship. Where like
absolutely.
For example, in this case, water is restricted by earth, because remember what we talked in the beginning? Common sense. Common sense. So earth absorbs water. So it's restricted. Water tend to have the property or the ability to spread. You put a cup of water on the floor and it will spread. But if you put it on earth, it will not spread. It will just like get absorbed in. So the virus, we can say the virus has water properties. As Jenny was talking, water has, virus has water properties because it is spreading too fast. So how we fight the virus? With actions that have earth properties, which cooperation is one of them. And if we cooperate, and cooperate doesn't mean hang out, get together, and do stuff together. Cooperate is follow the process to fight this. One of them is stay home. This is, in fact, I think that's the safest thing to do, is just to not have interaction, because it will help the virus spread. So earth element has the cooperative property. Earth is grounding. It's like connecting people. Earth is also your house. It's built on it. It has earth also. It's figure. I don't want to confuse you too much, but also they have other properties like geometric figures and stuff like that. And earth tends to be a
today we're only talking about the energy, you know.
Yeah. So
I think if we start talking about other things, everybody's going to get confused.
Yeah, but earth, like houses are earth element also. It's a square shape. It's so, you know, it's an action that if people don't do this, if it virus will keep spreading. So
yeah.
Oh, Taraput, what about metal? What is metal? Okay. So metal, it's tends to have the property of be strong, condense, intensify, as it says here.
Contracting, you know?
Yeah. So he's saying, like, what about metal? You mean in relation to the virus? So what do you think? What would be the metal attitude?
That's a good question. I'll have to
I think based on what we're talking about, metal, as you said, is condensed, is intensified. So if we put metal as a behavior or as a attitude, it would be something stubborn. So some people, stubborn people, that they don't want to follow the rules. So when you're like this, oh, I don't care what you say. If you close your mind and you get in this like so restrictive position of yourself that, no, I don't want to do what the government said. I will keep doing things as my own. If I die, I die. You know, if you take that mentality, which is a metal mentality, it's closed, restricted, it's strong, then metal enhance water. Why metal enhance water? Condensation is just like, you see the car in the morning, metal, and then you go out and then it has bubbles, like metal enhance water element. And if you have a very metallic, to put it like that, mentality, like or stubborn
Right.
against,
Stubborn. I like that one. Stubborn.
yeah, stubborn. Guys, remember, I speak Spanish, so I'm trying to translate and also trying to explain all this. So for me, I have many things in my mind. But yeah,
But I think you're
stubborn
right. If you look
mentality.
at this chart, also water, if it's not contained, what happens? It goes to wood, because water, when water is in the soil, then what happens? The wood grows, you get this kind of growth energy. So same thing, when the virus is out and nothing is stopping it, all it's going to do is grow. It's just
It's
right
grow. It's yeah, and growth also. It don't necessarily mean that, okay, it will grow, but also it can evolve and it can be stronger then. If it keeps moving on this, the virus, if we don't stop it at some point,
right.
it can get stronger. It can keep
Right.
growing, not just in people, but itself. It can evolve. It can get stronger.
Mm.
So
We just have to
I
see how
hope,
it all plays
yeah,
out.
I hope people have a better understanding. I know this might be confusing, especially for those who don't know anything about Feng Shui, but what we are doing is we're applying natural principles to the actual events. This is a natural law. While we have that chart, pretty much um, it's a way of of natural manifestation. And as I said, we talked earlier, we are nature. And this, you see this, it's common sense. You read it, like, oh yeah, of course it makes sense. Water helps wood grow. Yeah, because of course it makes sense. That's how nature is. So
Well,
based on
yeah,
that,
the wood feeds the fire. The fire, after it burns, it turns into earth. And then earth, when it's condensed, we have metal. And then metal into water, that's the tricky one. Some people say, eventually, like you say, condensation, and then water helps the wood to grow. So that's the enhancement.
there's the enhancement. There's
Mm-hmm.
a restrictive cycle also.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so guys, whatever questions you have, this is something that can be as simple as we are putting it right now, but we can take this in very other complex. We have taken seminars about this, a whole day seminar, and sometimes we still go out with lots of questions. So
Yeah.
we don't want to confuse you. If you have
Right.
any questions,
Right.
guys, you can email us, talk to Jenny. There's
Yeah.
books
Put it in
that
the
we have
comments.
in the Blue Mountain Feng Shui .com. There's um, a book gallery. I mean book section where they explain more about this. Also, they explain how you can use this in your house or in other aspect of your life. So we have the yin yang, and we have this 5-element theory, and those two laws help us to understand how nature is expressed. So now we are using the 5-element theory to explain the actual events, but there's another tool that's the yin yang, and also help us to explain some other events. So, you know, that's what we're doing this, to help you understand this. It might look complicated, but it's not that. It is more simple than what you think. So, yeah, that's why we're here. Just keep asking questions, keep looking for us. We're gonna be doing this as much as we can.
Yep.
So, Jenny, I think like around once a week or so, we're gonna be here.
I'm happy for once a week.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep talking this
Yes.
all
Yes.
over.
Because there's so much to talk about. You know, we can cover all kinds of things in everyday life. It doesn't have to be, you know, pick any topic. We can see it from a natural energy perspective.
Yeah. So this is great. I love it.
Well, thanks so much, Justin.
So yeah.
Now, keep your immune system up. And
yeah.
Drink lots of tea. It keeps your immune system up.
Hey, yeah. Also, if you manage to get to get in touch with him, is that Shantan, she is the person who pretty much is developing this knowledge. The knowledge is there. He just translating it from Chinese and from his book, his family. This is a knowledge that's been spreading mouse to mouse, mouse to mouse. And this person said, hey, let's show it to the world. So he's pretty much writing it in books, and he's the one who's helping us to learn more. And also, he's doing the tea, marketing, not marketing, what's the word? Merchant.
What?
Tea, like he's working with tea now, you said.
Oh, in China?
Yeah.
Kombucha.
Yeah. Let me look for something.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big deal in America now. It's a probiotic drink. He's working on his probiotic drink to bring to the people. He developed it over 30 years ago. And
yeah, so there's this
oh, you have it right there.
Here. Yeah, the essence of tea. I think it's backward. I mean, I think it's in a mirror. So, but if you get in touch with him, I need some tea to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So
we'll spread the tea. Spread the tea.
Yeah, we gotta spread the knowledge and spread the tea. You know, tea is good also for this virus situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tea, hot beverage are helping to prevent the virus spread. So I mean, not spread, but in our body, it limits its abilities.
It helps build the immune system.
Yeah, so tea, very good, very healthy. And this book also is in the website, bluemountainfengshui.com. And there's another book that I'm not sure if you can see it well. Fundamentals of Feng Shui is this one. This one has very good basic knowledge. It's very good introductory book, and they are have a very accessible price. And there's another one, but a friend has it.
We can show it next time. I've got it here, so we can share.
Yeah, but yeah.
And if you want more info
in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm on Facebook. If you go to Feng Shui Interior Design, that's me. So please join my group. I don't only talk about Feng Shui interiors, but I talk about anything Asian. I have a website, My Asian Lifestyle Design, where I share a lot of Asian culture and things like that. So anyway, I think we did great today. We got to keep on going.
Yeah,
But
for the first try. Yeah,
yeah,
I think it's been good. Thank you, Jenny, for the opportunity.
no,
It's
thank you.
been wonderful. Just this is the kind of things that help us to get out of the routine, like channel the energy
Yeah,
and getting
let's
straight out.
spread the good chi.
Yeah, and I'm home, and instead being like, oh, I'm stuck here. No, now we're not stuck. I'm talking to you and to other people around the globe. So,
Yeah. Well, we got
good,
to share
good
this.
way to.
If we get more people on the live, that would be great.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. But we got to start
this is
somewhere.
fantastic. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for the
Okay.
opportunity. Have a good day. And yeah, I hope this helps to bring more understanding.
Thanks,
So
Justin. So I'm going to stop our
see ya.
YouTube live. Thank you.